Hey, what's up, guys? It's Craig Syracusa, Walk in Faith. Happy Thursday. It is September 3rd. I cannot believe it. It is here. The fall is approaching. Anxiety, something I speak about all the time, something I deal with all the time. Do not worry about your life, and that's Matthew. Has anxiety become a way of life for you? Are you living in a constant state of uncertainty and worry? Fear will arise whenever you respond to a problem or troubling situation on your own without going to God first and seeking His help and power. The Lord gives you the gift of free will. You can choose what you do, how you feel, what you think about, and even how you'll respond when faced with a problem. With this in mind, the Father may allow an overwhelming situation to arise in your life in order to develop and strengthen your faith, mature your spirituality, or to change a bad habit or negative attitude. Through your circumstances, He gives you the opportunity to seek Him, trust Him, obey Him, and cast your cares into His able hands. Therefore, understand your anxiety is an indication that you need God. Every time you sense fear arising up within you, go to your all-powerful, infinitely wise Father and give Him thanks that He is at work, teaching you to trust Him more, obey Him faithfully, and receive more of His blessings. Father, I won't be anxious, for You are with me. Thank You for releasing me from the bondage of fear. Amen. In His presence, find freedom from anxiety. So, I'm going to be honest. It's here, but it's not that easy, and I think we all know that. What happens when fear and anxiety approaches or, enters our spirit or enters our mind? For me, I wake up and my mind is always racing. So what do, right? Do I let fear and anxiety take over the day, or do I stop and say, is this coming from God? Is God trying to warn me? Is God trying to advise me on something? And I know that's not true. God doesn't want me to be filled with anxiety and fear. He wants me to cast my fear and anxieties onto the Lord. It's in Scripture. That comes from the enemy. That comes from insecurity. It comes from other avenues. But what you need to do is, like I said, is cast it onto the Lord. No matter how strong your relationship with Christ is, doesn't matter. You could be a pope, the priest, it doesn't matter. The fear and anxiety comes no matter what. The difference between, say, me and somebody else, or the pope and bishop, or a lay person, or someone that's beginning their relationship with Christ, is they let that fear and anxiety take over their consciousness, takes over their day. That's the difference. So as you build a relationship with Christ, when that fear and anxiety comes, before you allow it to enter into you and take over your day, and it sort of consumes your mind, your thoughts, your spirit, your day, we're able to say, listen, this isn't from God. God's not trying to warn me of anything. This comes from my own insecurity. This comes from the enemy. This comes from the world. So we discern where it's coming from. We take captive of that thought, and then I turn it over to God and say, God, can You please handle this? I can't handle this. I know this is not Scripture. I know this is not You trying to warn me. So each thought you take captive, as it says in the Bible. So that's the only difference. Fear and anxiety will come no matter what. The difference is how we handle it. And the way you handle that is by building a relationship with Christ every single day, because those thoughts will come every single day, sometimes more than, somebody else. It depends on the person. But we'll be able to handle it. So build a relationship with Christ. When the fear and anxiety comes, lay it onto the Lord. Do it every single day. You need to build a relationship every day, not just on Friday and Monday or when the rent's due and you're filled with anxiety. Every day, trust me. And always remember, guys, you have the ability to inspire and evangelize through your words and actions.